friends, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing great. So, in today's video, we are going to cover up a chapter that is chapter number 12. What if it finishes for class 5th environmental studies? So, let's start. Let's start reading the first chapter, the very first chapter of this chapter, the paragraph. A bus journey. Today, we were going on a school trip to the Adelaide Stepwell, Bowley. About 18 kilometers from Ahmedabad, we began counting the vehicles on the road. Some of us counted the bicycles, others counted the buses, cars, and the motorcycles. Abraham, who was counting bicycles, soon got bored. There were hardly any bicycles on the highway. So, let me give you a brief explanation for this paragraph. So, today means the present day, there was a group of students who were going on a school trip to the Adelaide Stepwell, which was about 18 kilometers from the Ahmedabad, and where they were going, Adelaide Stepwell, also known as Bowley. Okay, so we began counting the vehicles on the road. They started counting the vehicles on the road, like one for one car, one bikes, one bus, one cycle, and a lot more. So some of them counted out the bicycles, few counted the cars, the buses, the motorcycles, and much more. So Abraham, who was counting the bicycles, he got bored. And do you know why? What was the reason for Abraham to get bored? So the reason was that there was hardly any bicycle that was on the highway. So, reading forward, Screech, the driver, suddenly braked at the red light. It was a big crossing, and we could see the traffic lined up on all sides. Honk, honk, the sound of loud horns and smoke coming out of the vehicles. Maybe that is why a little boy in a rickshaw was coughing so much. I smelled something similar. I remember the smell. It came from Baba's tractor. So let me give you the explanation for this. So basically, screech means a voice that came from the when the driver stopped out the bus at the red light. It was it was a very big crossing, and they could see the traffic which was being lined up on all the sides, as you can see in the picture given. Honk honk, the sound of the loud horns. The sound of the loud horns came honk honk, and smoke was also being out from the vehicles that were working. And maybe that's why the reason was that the little boy who was sitting in the rickshaw started coughing due to the smoke which was coming out from the vehicles. So the boy said that I can smell something familiar that I know, and he remembered that this particular smell came out from his Baba's tractor, which was in the village. Moving forward to page number 111, the first thing you will see is look at the picture on page 110 and write. So let's answer to these questions briefly. So let's start answering to the questions. So the first question, that is, what are the different kind of vehicles that you can see? The answer for this question is, I can see vehicles like cars, buses, auto rickshaw, motorcycles, cycle, etc. Repeating the answer again, I can see the vehicles like cars, buses, auto rickshaws, motorcycles, cycles, etc. The second question is, what do you think they need fuel? What do you think they need fuel? Cars, buses, and motorcycles need petrol, diesel, or CNG, while cycles do not need any such fuels. Repeating the answer for this question again: cars, buses, and motorcycles need petrol, diesel, or CNG, while the cycles do not need any such fuels. Next question. Question number 3. Do you ride a bicycle? If yes, where all do you go on it? Answer for this question is yes, I ride a bicycle. I go to my school, playground, market, and to meet my friends using it. Repeating the answer again. Yes, I ride a bicycle. I go to my school, playground, market, and to meet my friends using it. Moving forward to the question number 4, it says, how do they come to school? I come to school by bus or by my cycle. I come to school by bus or by my cycle. So you are going to write that if you go to school by bus, you're going to write I come to school by bus, or if you come by cycle, you're going to write cycle. If you come by a van, you're going to write van. If you come by a car, then you're going to write a car. Okay. Moving forward to question number 5. How do your family members go to work from home? My father uses car, my mother goes by metro train, while my uncle go by the motorcycle. So the answer you can write at your own, and you can also frame at your own. My father uses car, my mother go by metro train, and my uncle go by the motorcycle. Okay, moving forward. Now let's read the next paragraph, that is on the petrol pump. After some time, our bus stopped at the petrol pump. There was a long queue. It seemed as if we would have a long wait. We all got down from the bus and started looking around the petrol pump. We saw many large boards and posters. So, at the petrol pump, after some time, their bus stopped at the petrol pump, and there was a long queue which was waiting, who were waiting to fill the fuel in their vehicles, and it seemed as if they would have to wait for a long time. They all got down from their bus and started looking around the petrol pump, and they saw many large boards and posters that were pasted at the petrol pump. Next, page number 112. So this is a particular poster that they saw is that petrol and diesel will not last forever. Save it for your children. Make every drop go a long way. Switch off the engine when you stop the car. So the date is written 2/8/2021, and the rate for petrol is 98.59 per liter, and the rate for diesel is 96.90 per liter. Okay, next, we could not understand why it was written that petrol and diesel will not last forever. We thought of asking an uncle who works at the petrol pump. Abraham, Uncle, from where do you get petrol and diesel? Uncle, who works at the petrol pump? From deep, deep down under the ground. So, next, Manju. But how does it get made there? Uncle, it is formed naturally but very slowly. It is not made by a human being or a machine. Abraham, then we don't need to buy it. We can take it out ourselves using a bore well like a pump out water. Uncle, it is not found everywhere, but only at a few places in our country. We need big machines to pump it out and clean it. So, this is a conversation. This is a conversation that was going up between the characters between this conversation are Abraham, Uncle, Manju, and only these three peoples. Okay, so now let's find out and discuss. So, which states of India have oil fields? So, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, etc. states are having oil fields, and including Delhi as well. Besides oil, what else is found deep inside the earth? So, coal, gold, diamond, iron, etc. are found deep inside the earth. Now, these two questions I have helped you answer, and these two questions you have to do as your homework. So, now they discuss further. After this discussion, they discuss this out. Divya, is petrol going to finish? The poster said this that petrol is not going to last forever. Uncle, it does not get made as fast as we take it out. It takes lakhs of years for it to be formed under the earth. Abraham, how will vehicles run if the oil finishes? Manju, on CNG. I had seen on TV that vehicles which run on CNG give less smoke. Uncle, laughing. That too comes from below the earth. It is also limited. Divya, electricity can be used to run vehicles. I have seen an electric bicycle. Abraham, we will have to do something, or else how we will travel when we grow up. Next, Divya, my daddy, grandmother would be happy if fewer vehicles run on the road. She says, look, vehicles line up like ants. What will you do when you grow up? Manju, see, only one or two people are sitting in these cars. Why doesn't everyone use a bus? Abraham, that will save petrol. One bus can carry many peoples. Manju, when I grow up, I will invent a car that runs on sunlight. Then we won't have to worry about it getting finished. We can use it as much as we want. Next, page number 114, Treasure from the Earth. It is not easy to find out where oil is deep down below the earth. Scientists use special techniques and machines to find this out. Then, through pipes and machines, petroleum is pumped up. This oil is a smelly, thicky, dark colored liquid. It contains many things mixed in. To clean and separate these, it is sent to a refinery. Have you heard a refinery? It is from this petroleum or oil that we get kerosene, diesel, petrol, engine oil, and fuel for aircrafts. Do you know that LPG, cooking gas, wax, coal tar, and grease are also obtained from this? It is also used in making several other things like plastics and paints. I started thinking about saving oil. I remember that sometimes Baba keeps the engine of the tractor on while doing something else. At times, the pump in the field is also left on. How much oil would be going waste? I thought I will surely talk to Baba when I get home. So the boy is saying that he started thinking about to save oil, and he remembered that sometimes when Baba goes on the tractor, he stays his engine on while doing another thing. At times, the pump in the field is also left on. How much oil it was being wasted. So he thought he would surely talk to Baba when he got go home. So this was all for today's video. This is the part 1, and the part 2 you are also going to see for this. And in the next part 2 video we are going to complete out the whole chapter that is left. Till then, stay safe, keep watching, bye bye.